Steve Sullivan is here. Steve is the Executive Director of Ottawa Victim Services. Welcome to the show. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Next week, very important week in your line of work, right?
Yeah, National Victim of Crime Awareness Week, which is, I think it's about the 7th year that we've celebrated. So there's events going on across the country. It's a chance to pay recognition to victims of crime, people who've lost loved ones, but also to those who provide services. You know,
yeah, exactly. The people who help them out along the way, right? When you fall into that category, what has happened to you?
Well, what we know is about a quarter of Canadians will experience some kind of victimization every year. Now, some of that's minor, you know, damaged property.
Right.
Only about a third are going to actually call police. Even less than that are going to access a service like mine, Victim Services. So
right.
What we're trying to do, because we know those people still need support, and most of them will turn to their family and friends. So we're trying to reach out to educate family and friends about what victims might go through, how they can help, how they can be supportive, because those are the most important supports people are going to have.
Is it a case, Steve, where people, there is a service available and people may not know about it or just don't take advantage of it?
Often they don't know. Despite our attempts to be more accessible, it's still a kind of complicated process.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody has internet, all those kinds of things. It's just,
right.
And when we do advertisements, for example, most people watching don't think they're going to be victims of crime, so they don't really pay attention.
Right.
It's not until you actually need it.
What sort of things do you do? Obviously, there's counseling involved and so on, and somebody to talk to, but what sort of things do you do for victims of crime?
We have volunteers who are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They'll go to court with people. They'll take people to medical appointments related to the victimization. They'll go to the food bank with somebody, go grocery shopping. Really any practical needs they have as a result of a crime.
And they're all volunteers who do this?
Volunteers, 20, yeah.
I would guess one of the most, sought after areas when it comes to this is understanding the legal ramifications of what is happening around you, right?
Yeah, certainly when victims do report, the system is very complex. So one of the things we try to do is help them understand what they can expect,
right.
what their rights are in that process, what their options are, things they can take advantage of, and really what's going to come next. So that's often the big question.
Yeah.
What happens if?
And what do I do?
Yeah.
I mean, that's often, no matter what kind of crime it is. I mean, if if your house gets broken into, more serious crimes, the question on a lot of people's minds, I know it's happened to me. What do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do next?
And it's not like TV, where
no,
things are wrapped up, and that's what people get their education from.
Yeah, exactly. Now, to celebrate the week, Victims of Crime Awareness Week, I know you've got some things planned, including a pancake breakfast.
Yeah, we're doing a breakfast next Thursday. One of the things we want to do is reach out to our rural communities. I'm from Metcalfe. I know how people view city services,
right.
Don't feel connected.
Right.
Our volunteers are willing to go anywhere in the city. So we want to make sure the rural communities really know that we're there to help them if they need that help. So we're having a pancake breakfast next Thursday at the Manotick Legion,
right.
From 8 till 10. It's free. Hope everybody come and join us. And
everybody can come
have something to eat.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you have a nice pancake breakfast, right?
Absolutely.
How do I access the services you have to offer? Because again, we're in a situation where a lot of people just aren't aware or they're not connected enough to really know where they should go.
One of the things about us is that we're connected with a lot of our partners in the community. So if you come to us and it's not the right place, we can hook you up to the right service. So our website is www.ovs-svo.com. Our phone number is 238-2762. If you're not sure, just call us and we'll see what we can do to help.
Well, exactly. If it's never a bad thing to ask questions, and if you can get an answer as to where to go next, absolutely. That's always so helpful to so many people in all kinds of situations involving crime.
And we're here to help, so people should take advantage of us.
Well, I hope you have an excellent week, and thanks for what you do in the community. It's fabulous.
Thanks for this.
Steve Sullivan is the Executive Director of Ottawa Victim Services. It is Victims of Crime Awareness Week next week.